What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. If you're new here, I do videos on motherhood, cleaning, and organization. And in today's video, we are going to be doing an Amazon organizational essentials haul. It's not really a haul because I think I have something like less than 10 items, but I have scoured Amazon to find the best deals, the best products that are really going to look nice and be functional in your kitchen. So if you are looking to get your kitchen organized, then this is definitely the video for you. All of the items I've been using so far, I love them except for one. And if you want to find out which one I do not recommend, watch until the end. So let's jump right into the very first item. For me, it is an essential item to get your kitchen organized, and it is a glass holder. Now, I have lots of champagne glasses and wine glasses. This glass holder is so convenient. First of all, it is super easy to install. You literally just slide it onto your shelf. It has little rubber grippy things that allows you to kind of keep it in place so that you know it's not going to be moving all around. And then you just slide the glass onto it. It holds 6 champagne glasses and 6 wine glasses, so there's a lot of capacity. If you want your glass cupboard to look nice and organized and tidy, this one is definitely a game changer. You literally just slide it onto the shelf in your cupboard. It's got little rubber grippy things, so it's not like sliding all around. Your glasses are secure, and it just makes everything look super, super organized and super clean. The next item is a completely different type of item, but it is crucial to me, and it is this bottle. Now, I got these on Amazon. I bought a bunch of them. I use them all throughout the house, but specifically in the kitchen. I do not like the washing up liquid to be on the counter. I just don't think it looks nice. I think it looks messy, and it gets kind of like gunky. They also come in glass if you want to avoid plastic, but when I bought them, I just got them in plastic, and I labeled them with my little label maker. And as you can see, this one is full of washing up soap or dish soap. And for me, this is a really important kind of like organizational thing, because what I'm really going for in my kitchen is not just organization, I'm going for tidiness, and I want it to look good. And these are fantastic because you don't have to worry about kind of like flipping open the top and getting like dish soap all over the place. You just literally just squeeze it like this onto your sponge and you're ready to go. So these are fantastic, and these are a really, really good deal. I'm going to be doing a laundry room organization as well, and you'll see that I use this in there for laundry detergent and fabric softener. And I think they look really, really nice. Right, the next item, if you want to have any kind of organization going on in your kitchen, you kind of need these, and they are storage containers. Now, if you want everything to look neat, you pretty much have to decant things. That is like the #1 top tip. If you want everything to kind of look alike and you want things to be accessible and nice and organized, decanting things into containers is definitely the way to go. Now, there are a lot of different container types on Amazon, and I am not kidding you when I looked for weeks to find the perfect ones, and these are the ones I settled on. So as you can see, I've got the label going just like I did for the other green bottle, and these are fantastic because they come in lots of different sizes. They're not too expensive, but for some reason, most of the containers, their lids, you can kind of see like an etching or like a notch on the side, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to look just like this. I wanted it to look just kind of like this. I wanted the top to have like a certain kind of like not completely bright snow white color as well. So these are perfect, and they go on sale quite often as well, so keep an eye out. So they come in this really tall one. I've just got my pasta stored in this, and then as you can see, this is what it looks like empty, and it comes in a medium one, and it comes in a small one as well. I have all 3 sizes. I use the big ones for pasta. I use the medium-sized ones for like flour, sugar, those types of things. And the small ones I usually use for snacks or nuts or things like that. And they're super, super easy to use. You just put the lid on, and these are airtight containers, right? So that's super important to keep your food nice and fresh. You put the top on, and then you just close it like that, and it is completely closed and completely airtight. These are fantastic, and I will show a cutaway of what it looks like actually in the cupboard, and you can see it looks super, super neat. The next item is this plastic storage bin. These are usually sold for storing like cans of Coke or just kind of cans that you put in the fridge. But we don't really drink a lot of soda, so what I store in these are vegetables or anything that kind of I want to have separate and it's its own thing and nice and tidy in the fridge. Now, you can also use these in your cupboard as well, but I tend to use them in the fridge more so. These are really, really good, and if you wanted to buy more than one, they come with these little grooves on the bottom and you can stack them. So this is amazing. One thing that you really want to look for if you're looking for refrigerator storage or cupboard storage as well are the dimensions of the product. And this one fits perfectly in my fridge. I don't have a particularly deep fridge, so this was kind of hard to find. So I'm definitely recommending this particular one, especially if you've got a fridge that is not super, super big. So these are fantastic. You can actually line them up and have like a row of these to organize your shelves in your refrigerator or in your cupboard or something like that. But these are a really great addition to your storage because they are perfect for helping you to kind of keep things separate and keeping things kind of categorized. So, and they're super cost effective and they're definitely worth it. The next thing on my list I think is really, really useful because you can use it for so many different things, kind of like the previous storage bin, and that is this stackable bottle holder. Now, I've got, I think, four or six of these, and these fit in my refrigerator as well. You can either put wine in them if you want to have that in the fridge. You can put anything that is kind of like bottle shaped, and these are great because they are super, super good at saving space and they stack as well. So these will fit in your fridge and these will also fit in your cupboard. So if you need something to store your water bottles in, your wine bottles in, or anything that is around this shape, these are really, really good. They stack, they're super sturdy, and again, they're super cost effective. So for me, these two items, the storage bin for the fridge and then the stackable thing right here, these are just so useful for kitchen organization. They're super cost effective. So if you're looking for a good solution for storage, these are definitely things that should be on your shopping list. Okay, so I've got one more item that I looked forever for, and it was really difficult to find for some reason, an inexpensive version of this, and it is this Lazy Susan. It was actually oddly difficult to find a version of this that was the right size, not too big, not too small, and that didn't cost a fortune. I think this was something like 10 pounds, so I ended up getting two of these. Now, these will come in handy for two things specifically for me. The first thing is I'm going to use them in my kitchen cupboard, and I'm going to store sauces in them and spices, and in my refrigerator, kind of the same thing. One thing that makes my refrigerator look messy is that I have got like different sized bottles and different size jars and things like that that don't really go together. You can't really put them anywhere. I'm gonna stick them in this, and I hope it is going to look really, really nice. A Lazy Susan is kind of like the go-to kitchen organizational thing. You put whatever you need in it, kind of anything that is shaped a little bit funny or anything that is maybe a little bit taller, a little bit shorter. You just pop it in here, you spin it around, and you pull out whatever you need. So again, this is going to come in really, really handy for our kitchen cupboard and our refrigerator. Okay, so I have kind of saved the more stylish items for the end of the video. Now, like I mentioned, I am in the midst of redoing our kitchen and getting everything nice and organized and nice and clean. And one thing that I really wanted to do was make sure that everything looked good. I know ultimately what matters is that it's functional and that it's nice and organized, but if you can get some organization and have it look pretty at the same time, then why not? And what I found is that it was really difficult to find items that looked good that did not cost the earth. So the next three items I think fall into that category. They're inexpensive, they're super functional, and they look good as well. The first thing are these bamboo drawer dividers. Come in packs of 4, and like literally the disorganization of my kitchen drawers have been the bane of my existence. It has been so difficult to keep my kitchen drawers and kitchen cupboards organized, and I'm hoping that these drawer dividers are going to make a difference in that. I'll just show you what they look like. Now, there are lots of different types of drawer dividers, but again, I wanted something that looked nice and that was going to be functional, and these are fantastic because they come in different lengths, so you want to make sure that you get the length that fits your drawers, but they are adjustable. So basically it's got kind of like a spring-loaded action here, and you just literally stick it into your drawer, push it like this, and then it expands such that you can add it pretty much to any size drawer. Now, these are going to be super useful for organizing your pots and your pans and your Tupperware and pretty much everything. And again, they were super cost effective. I think the bamboo theme for kitchen organization looks really pretty. It goes with a lot of different styles of kitchen, and it is just kind of nicer than having plastic, I think. So these I am super excited about. I got 8 of them all together. The next item I fell in love with. I have been eyeing these for ages, and it is this glass jar with a bamboo lid. I think these look so smart. They're so pretty, and they are also, I don't think they're quite airtight, but I would definitely store spices in here, and I don't think you would have any issues. Now, these are really good because you can label them. You can put the label on the top, you can put it on the side, and they are going to be used for spices. And the other advantage is that they're actually quite big. So you can fit a lot of spices in here. We cook with a lot of spices and we go through them really, really quickly. So you can buy your spices in bigger bags or a little bit in bulk, add them to these, decant them into these, and you will have your spices ready to go all the time. And I think spices are probably one of the #1 things that are difficult to get organized in the kitchen, and these are going to make that so much easier. They're completely glass and they feel very, very sturdy as well. So not only do they look good, but they seem like they are pretty solid. These look really, really nice. They are perfect for spices, but you could also add other things to them as well. You can add like sugar or something like that if you wanted to have this on your countertop. I'm definitely going to be using it for spices though, because we use tons of spices. And this one came in a set of 12. They were available on Amazon Prime and they were not very expensive. They were definitely less than 20 pounds. So these are a must have if you want to kind of have everything uniform, and you'll see these. If you kind of want to go for that Pinterest style kitchen organization, these are what you need. I'm going to be using my label maker, but you can also get labels off of Etsy and really have that sleek, organized spice look going on. But yeah, these are fantastic. The other thing that I saw, and I saw this actually on Pinterest, and I thought, wow, that looks so good. This bamboo tray comes with 3 storage containers. I've just got the one kind of unpackaged, and we are going to be using this for salt and pepper, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to use the 3rd one for just yet. And this is going to sit on top of the counter right next to the stove, and it is just like a cute way to put your salt and your pepper and your whatever spices out on the counter without it looking messy and without it being in kind of like the plastic packaging. So this one is another really, really good Amazon find because it was also very, very cost effective. All right, y'all, last but not least is the item that I did not like, and I was not going to include this because I won't want to talk negatively about any products, but I wanted to include this because it is similar to the glass rack, and that's why I bought this particular thing. Now, it is the same concept. It is a rack to put glasses on, but this one specifically is for mugs. And again, you're supposed to slide it onto your shelf and then you just hook your mugs onto it. And I've tried for, I'm not exaggerating, like an hour and a half to get this to work properly, and it's just not fit for purpose. The mugs, there's not enough space between the hooks unless you've got teeny tiny mugs, so you kind of have to skip a hook. So instead of being able to hold 10 mugs, you can really only hold like 6 max. But the most important thing is missing. It doesn't have any grips on it to kind of hold it in place. So when you're taking the mugs off or you're putting the mugs on, the thing is constantly moving into place. It did come with a screw, but I don't really want to screw something into my kitchen cupboard. But even worse than all of that, when you do put the mugs on, the thing sags in the back. And so what you end up having is it's like completely sagging in the back, and it just, I felt like it was a disaster waiting to happen. I was gonna come back into the kitchen, all my mugs were gonna be broken. So this one, unfortunately, is going back to Amazon. Y'all, I am editing this video and I realized I completely forgot to do an outro, but all I want to really say is I hope you find this useful. It took me weeks and weeks and weeks to kind of look this stuff up on Amazon, and I finally come up with a list of things that are cost effective and look really nice and are super, super practical. So if you like this kind of video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when I post new videos. In the meantime, I will see you in my next video. Bye.